On today's episode, if you're not sure what happened last night, don't start with, did we do anal? Turkey, and I repeat this, turkey should never, ever be made out of tofu. And keep your sex toys at home. They don't belong at dinner. At Advice Unfiltered, episode 41. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony. Episode, 41?
41?
41?
We made it?
Midlife crisis?
Not kicked off the air yet?
We're still here? Woo!
We got to go buy a car and live out our life.
Right?
All right. So, as always, welcome to Advice Unfiltered. We are live. We are on episode 41. If you are joining us, as always, first off, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, thank you. You're on the good view. We can see you. You can chat. We can do live. If you're on TikTok, hey, that's awesome too. We appreciate it. You get the green screen, but you also get his handsome face. Yeah. So,
But if you want the show experience, if you want to be part of the show,
yes.
If you really want to be a part of the show, then you can actually go write the questions in while we're live on YouTube, and they
boom,
pop up.
We can see them.
Pop up one.
Yeah.
Pop up. Is it ready? 1, 2, 3. Boop.
Oh, look at the timing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. It was perfect.
There you go.
Yes.
So, the only thing, you know what 41 is? It's how cold it is here.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing a sweater and I'm not sweating.
No, it's the good
That's
one.
how cold it is outside.
I always refer to that now as number 2.
Yeah.
That's number 2.
Somebody wrote, my ear hair is tingling.
I'm
so sorry to hear that. Ooh.
Slide your hand down.
Slide. Tickle your ear.
All right. As always, first off, bringing in is our sound engineer. He is the owner of the Shared Universe. He is an award-winning.
Yes.
He is the award-winning studio owner of the number one podcast in the world for self-help and self-improvement. He is Ming. How you doing, everybody?
Welcome back, guys.
Woo! Ming, first off, I'd just like to say thank you for the many weeks that we have been here in the Red Bank studio. It is amazing. It is awesome. The fanfare is great.
I love it.
We do love it. However, we've outgrown it, baby. And so all of us, including Ming, will be shifting to the new studio next week. So we're doing a dry run on Thursday. But shout out to Ming, who's been helping get everything organized, get all the equipment over there. He's been a big help. So all good stuff. Is there a Comic-Con going on right now in a different city currently?
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Are you leaving? Are you flying out?
I am.
When are you flying?
Friday.
Good luck with
Good
that.
luck, bro.
Good luck, bro. Hopefully the government shutdown stops tomorrow. It's supposed to stop tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I thought about this. I think here should be a rule. I think this is where politicians, I hate all of you, and we don't talk about politics on the show, but here's what I do think. Because this happens like every year, if the government shuts down, I think all senators and all Congress, men and women,
Should not get paid.
Should not get paid for a year.
Should not get paid.
For a year. Not a couple weeks,
No,
not 40
they shouldn't
checks.
get paid.
You shouldn't get paid for an entire year. If you let the people that work for the government, all those people go without a check. Service people on Veterans Day, firefighters, nurses, EMT, and all the positions I don't even think about in the government, and you think
Families
it's okay to let them have a
families
check?
without SNAP.
Yeah, no
right
SNAP.
before the holidays,
Guess what? You guys you should automatically lose your paycheck for a year
Yep.
and no holds about it.
Yeah, because that's your fucking job.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
There it was.
Damn it.
What are we? 3? We are 2 minutes and 35 minutes. Well, we buddy.
2 minutes and 30
I
minutes.
ran the timer.
What do we go? 5 minutes?
3 minutes and 10 seconds.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn it. Damn it.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
So, all right. And as always, keeping us in line, our factor. By the way, I'm super excited about this. A lot of people write into the show ask about this. So, in the new studio, yes, we have another camera set up. So, what's really cool about the new studio is we'll be able to see different views. So, you'll be able to go between the hosts, you'll be able to go camera angles to the actual guests. But We also have a camera that's going to be behind the scenes, so you'll be able to see Ming, and you'll be able to see Ty on the fact checking. So yeah, I'm excited for you, buddy.
Yeah.
You get to really be a part of the show next week. So and you guys will get to see if he's playing on his phone, if he's paying attention. He put his phone away.
Yeah.
But how was your week? Oh, you found something new to do. What'd you find to do this week, bud?
Yeah.
What's your newfound love you've been doing?
I've been snowboarding a lot.
Inside, right?
Inside.
Oh yeah, you've been going there a lot to American Dream.
Yeah. Can you get like a season pass there?
Yeah, you can do like a monthly membership.
Is it monthly? Can you do yearly?
I think you may be able to do. I have to check it out. We'll check it out after this.
Okay. All right. So my man's been snowboarding, which is, I mean, it's so dope. He gets snowboard inside, which
yeah,
is
it's pretty
great.
cool.
And by the
All
way,
year round.
we should definitely bring Avery in, because I mean,
Yeah, no, we definitely do that.
oh, it is.
Yeah, we
they
definitely
got-
have a trip and go.
They have conveyor belts, and you just stand, and it conveys you up to the little bunny slope, and
Yeah.
you just come down.
That's
it's,
cool.
It's
yeah,
really
we'll
cool.
definitely have to go do that.
So
That's
all right.
Robbie. I'll be in the bunny slope.
Yes, and as always, the indelible, handsome cameo superstar voice that vibrates your ear hairs. What's going on, Chris? How was your week this week?
It was great.
It was awesome.
Busy. You know,
We're so busy.
so busy, bro.
so crazy.
I don't know when I have time to sit down and do anything.
Uh,
No, it was great, man. Listen, we talked to our people, you know, that are part of the whole mental and training thing for this fall, for the winter.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean the AUF.
the AUF 15, baby.
AUF 15. Shout out to them. Yeah, if we can. So that's amazing. The money we're raising for the rhino thing. is
Baby
going well.
rhinos.
Yeah, there it is. Baby rhinos. Yeah, if we get money for the baby rhinos, yeah, don't forget you can go find. I gotta put a link on my Instagram. I keep.
See, you-
I keep forgetting, dude. I'm so terrible.
I
at that
will.
stuff.
I will. By the way, I had talked to my wife about this. We will. I will. Now I shouldn't even tell you guys, but we will in the very short media time. We will have an assistant for the two.
Yeah. I need an assistant.
So-
it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's getting to be
Yeah,
a lot
it's
right
a
now.
little- it's a little much.
So if anyone out there wants to be the Advice Unfiltered assistant,
Yeah.
hit me up. You're already getting paid. You're part of the
Yeah,
paid
you're already
program
getting paid.
anyway.
You already got a job.
I can't trust you to do daily work. You're not even home all the time. It's the last thing you'd want to do.
Yeah, you're too busy snowboarding,
Too
bro.
busy snowboarding.
Too busy
So
snowboarding.
I'm lucky I can lock you down for the 2 hours on Tuesday. So so hopefully we'll get an assistant. But yeah, we've had been a busy week.
Yeah, what we did a movie.
We did a movie. Bro, that
Thing.
was. What'd you think?
Thing. It was fun.
It was awesome.
I had a great time. Shout out to Christian Man and the whole crew that was there.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun. Great people, very nice, great environment, man. If we can, they let me improv a little bit.
They
So
let you
fun.
improv the whole thing.
The whole thing. So if you see the movie Tree Lights,
Yes, you will.
you see the movie Tree Lights. Shout out to Christian and his movie Tree Lights. Shout out again, Tree Lights.
Tree lights.
It'd be the first movie I'm ever in. I actually got lines.
You're a huge piece of the
Huge
movie.
piece of the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in there. So if we can, hopefully it turns into something.
Nah, hey, I told you I won't even say it on air, but it's already turned into something.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
but we had so much fun. You killed it. I mean, here's what's interesting about Chris for you guys who don't know him. Well, nobody knows him but me, really.
Mm-hmm.
But the same energy that I see him bring to the gym, or I see him to bring with his clients, or I've seen him bring anywhere, is exactly the same energy everywhere we go.
Mm-hmm.
And when we go into a place, this is what one of the things I really admire about you. You have there's no fear in your, like, you go meet everybody. I was telling you this, like
Yeah.
the camera guy, the person getting the coffee, like you take the time to say hi to everybody, introduce yourself, you ingratiate yourself with the community of people there, and then from there they love you, they buy in,
Yeah.
and then it's just it's off and running.
Yeah, no,
It's great.
It's great. I love
It's
it.
great.
Well, here's the thing, man. I'm always very happy to meet people.
You are.
I'm always very happy to meet people.
You're
'cause,
sincere about that too,
and
by
I
the
am.
way.
I'm very sincere about that, because I think everybody's special. I really do. Like I know
You do.
It sounds fucked up. I think everybody's special, and and I think it's one of the things that we forget about in life is that everybody thinks about experiences or places, right, or doing stuff. But sometimes a really just great experience is meeting somebody new.
Yes.
Like it's great experience, like, and then finding out what they do and what the interesting lives they live. And it's a great segue into last night. Me and Tony.
yeah.
Me and Tony went to the award show, the Singles Awards, and we met a whole bunch of people that have great podcasts and everything else. And we met like the producer of Batman for DC, freaking the podcast.
Yeah, it's-
and it was just amazing. You know what I mean? It was really cool. Met Hassan, the comedian.
Yeah.
Very nice guy. Freaking, we met some really cool people, man. So yeah, like I love doing that. I love meeting people that do amazing things and talk about their stories. 'Cause everybody's got a story, and I think sometimes the best experience you can have is listening to somebody's story.
The very first day we did lunch, right? Like me and Chris like decided to do the podcast, and we still don't really know each other. I found the studio. We go meet Ming. We meet him. It's great. We actually meet at the Bell Works, is where they film Severance for Apple, and that was really cool. So we're at lunch, and so it's the first time I'm really hanging out with Chris. Like we're just like, hey, let's get lunch. We'll get to know each other. And you said hi, like in a very nice way, to the host, the waiter, the food runner. Like you made a point to say hi to everybody. And I remember going home to my wife and being like, he's actually like that. I was like, I can see why he's a successful trainer. I was like, because that personality that you see at the gym watched it in public.
That's me.
Or like, I don't know that, like, if I'm that way at work, I don't know that I carry it outside, but you do.
No, which is, I guess I tell this all the time. People always say, man, like, they're always sort of surprised that I'm exactly what you see on my social media. I'm like, dude, I'm too stupid to pretend to be anybody else, right? Like, I don't have any time to pretend to be anybody else. Pretend I got a deep voice. Pretend I got hair. I don't have time for any of that.
That's
stuff,
a lot
right?
of pretending.
It's a lot of pretending, bro. and I'm too stupid to do any of that, right? But I love people. Like, I love meeting people. I love hearing people's stories. And I think everybody, man, matters. Like, I really do. Like, so that's why, like, even at my gym, if you talk to the cleaning people, they all tell me that they talk about me. They all say the same thing. Like, yo, that guy's the coolest guy.
Yeah,
because I'm the only one that actually, like, when they come walking by, I give them the same acknowledgement as I give anybody else. Yo, what's up, bro?
I 100%
and I
know
say
it.
their name and everything else, and freaking, because they're important. Like, you're important. Like, if you weren't here to do your job, this gym would stink and would smell and be dirty, right? Your job is highly important to my job. You know what I mean? So I want to know that I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate what you do. I appreciate your job. I appreciate, and I used to be that guy. Like, dude, my hands aren't rough for nothing. Like, freaking, I used to be that here, wait. Hear that?
I
Like sandpaper, right? Freaking, they're not rough like that for no reason, right? Freaking, they're rough like that because I did all that hard work for a long time, and I know what it's like to be ignored. I know what it's like to be sitting there doing something at somebody's, yard, somebody's house, and be treated like, you're not even there, right? So to me, I think it's very important for me to always, I don't care how successful I ever get, I always make sure I know the people that help me out or working with me to do things and make my life better and theirs. I always give them the acknowledgement. They deserve that respect. So I always do that.
Yeah. And it was really nice because when you go to events like we did last night, it was really fun because there were people who just came up to us and didn't even know we had a podcast, and we're just like, I know you guys from the internet.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy.
Yeah, we got recognized, people.
Yeah, and people probably from the Signal Awards are watching tonight because they know we go live.
They are, man. Shout out to you guys, man. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we met a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
The best, though, I mean, this is the universe telling Chris he's going in the right direction. So me and Chris are walking to do the photo shoot that you get the award, you just photo shoot. And me and him are talking, and he goes to the bathroom. And this lady comes over. She's got the mink. Like, she's all done up nice. It's all right, the fur coat or whatever. And she comes over and she goes, you two are podcast hosts, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah. And in your head, you're kind of like, yeah, well, I mean, we're at a podcast thing. But yeah. She goes, I've been watching you guys. I can tell from the dynamic. And then she goes, and then I heard your guys' voices. And she goes, you're definitely podcast hosts. So, I'm talking to her, and I'm just, and she's great. She's super nice. And as she tells me, she goes, I go, well, what do you do? She goes, oh, I own the company that is the production company behind, Marvel, DC Comics, and I won 7 awards for Batman. And as she says it, I see Chris come out the bathroom, and his face just lights the fuck. He goes, Batman?
I'm like, did you say Batman?
He's like, I got a tattoo of Batman.
A tattoo of Batman right here. You know what I mean? Freaking. And so it was so funny. We're staying in line. I'm like, just so you know, I don't know if you know this to me about, but I can be Batman.
Yes, she was excited.
I'd make a good Batman.
The host of the show, the podcast were excited.
Yeah, that was cool, man. They were good people.
Yeah, so we met some really cool people there. The movie thing was fantastic. I got to be a studio assistant. I'm in there turning knobs, running chords, making jokes, and but Christian, they were so nice to us.
Yeah, they were great.
So,
it was great. It was great. It was a great social gathering.
Yes.
It was very nice, very well done. The kids did better with the appetizers. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Signal Awards, if you're watching, it's okay to put some meat on the plate.
Signal Awards, come on.
Vegan, everything was vegan, and it was this big. I'm a growing boy. I need protein. I need food. I was starving when I left, man. I was starving. I was so hungry.
The Signal Awards is the only thing I would tell you, and this would be the one thing. It was $500 to go. Dinner would have been great. You know,
it would've
just
been nice.
throwing
Just
it out
nice to
there.
have, like, something to eat.
Just
You know what I
throwing
mean?
it out there.
Just, or something that was at least this big.
You know,
Not this big.
Little
This
something.
big. Little something.
So-
You know what I mean?
But and then outside that, the other two things that I thought were interesting in the news. Obviously, today is Veterans Day, so just want to give a huge shout out. You know,
Yes.
it's not understated. I know it sounds kind of cheesy to say this, but it's not. I really mean it. Giving people advice unfiltered, having the freedom to say whatever we say, to go live, to be in front of all of you people, is because of the servicemen and women who put on the uniform that give us.
Shout out
these-
to all our
yeah.
veterans.
Yeah, so shout out to all the veterans on Veterans Day.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't go beyond us of how important what you guys do is, and you should be thanked more than just a day a year.
Yeah.
But I think you'll love this. This is me venting today, which I almost never do.
You vented today?
I want to vent to you today.
All right.
So I've reached out to NewJersey.com. So NewJersey.com, I hope anyone who's a listener of our show, just email them all and bother the shit out of them. I have emailed everybody on the roster of reporters. Now, you have to imagine there's probably, 50? I've sent them multiple emails being like, hey, they want local, like, feel-good stories. Here's a great story. 2 local people that just started a podcast out of nowhere win the listener's choice to be the top podcast in the world for self-help and self-improvement. I'd invited them to come to the studio to meet us, to do just to do a nice piece, just a little something nice in the news, a little positivity. Not one person in a month has emailed me back. Not even
Wow.
said hi.
Wow.
All right, NewJersey.com. Here's the news you ran today. Let's see. Killed, died, Trump, Ferris wheel, MAGA, and Starbucks has new coffees. That's your top stories. Let's see. Don't leave your car running. Tips for not leaving your car running at a Wawa. That's the top headline of today.
Wow.
So I love the fact that your headlines suck and I pay for NewJersey.com, but when people in the community do something nice, nobody wants to respond back. Kudos to NewJersey.com. I just want to throw it out there. You're not coming to visit us anyways. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I know that was my only, it's been,
That's the first time you're here, Tony
been
Benn.
bothering me
So funny.
for weeks.
So listen, since we're talking about publicity stuff,
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to Mike the Situation.
Ooh, okay.
I
Oh,
wanna give a shout out.
yeah.
So
Yes.
Mike the Situation is this Thursday, which he invited us to come to.
Yes.
He has the grand opening of his first rehab place.
Yes.
In Tinton Falls, right? So if anybody's out there at Tinton Falls on a Thursday, 12:30,
Yeah.
we'll be there.
NewJersey.com will probably be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
I will
made me
see
think.
them.
That's what made me think of it, right?
I walk my
But yeah,
money
shout. I will give him a shout out to Mike. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking very proud of you for changing your life, man, and opening these rehabs to help other people. That's amazing that you're using your talent to do that. It's a good thing you're helping other people out.
What's amazing about him and I have to imagine it is the I love reading this shirtless thing. We were. Yeah,
He did.
I'm still fine with it. But here's the thing.
I did not.
I love the fact that Mike the Situation goes on a TV show and he's known for the craziness that goes on a Jersey Shore, which is fine. But what I really respect about him is that he didn't allow that to just pigeonhole him as that person. And since, he's had the show and the success, and that's great. But kudos to him for really taking that fame.
No, he changed his whole view on life, right?
Yeah.
Like that takes work.
Yeah.
I know personally.
Yeah.
I forget how hard that is, man, to go from that dark place to to be successful. Want to actually not just be better for you and your family, but then actually take that experience you had and use it to help other people, which is what a superhero is. So shout out to you, Mike. Thank you for the invite. We'll definitely be there. If anybody wants to go, give them support. It'll be in Tinton Falls. It'll be a big event. There'll be food trucks there, the whole line.
Yep.
So
all right. And as always, we got a couple shout outs and then we'll get into questions. First off, I don't think we'll ever, First off, I don't think we're ever going to top a Melinda shout out. I think it was one of the most heartfelt shout outs. We have had so many people write in supporting you, Melinda, which has been great. I'm so excited for you and what you've accomplished. We're excited for you for what you're going to accomplish. And I know you listen, in the next stage as you continue on your journey, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. But we had a couple other ones that I want to share. And what I want to what I want people to know when we read these shout outs, it's not so much about shouting out me or Chris. It's the community, because the community have given support, and they really like each other, and they share it. Every person that writes in is always like, everyone is messaging me now and saying great things to me. And so, a lot of this is because of the community we built. So
that's the thing too, like freaking, like, we like to give it, this show is about the community, right?
Yes.
It is about you guys. This whole show revolves around you guys and your stories and your questions and your thoughts. And so, like, if you guys are doing better, because of the show, we want to make sure that people know that you're actually doing better.
yes.
And you guys get that support. That's just an amazing thing, right?
Yeah. And Sharon's first shout out. I'm on episode 38. It's one of my favorite episodes yet. Tony, you can feel free to wear more tank tops. Yum. That was just a bet. I'm all dress shirts now. Rose writes in. Rose is the great one. Hello there. I want to start off with saying how much I love the podcast and I enjoy it. I think you guys are doing an amazing job. I love the energy, but mostly I love how genuine you both are. I'm a 37-year-old woman, and I've been dealing with depression for years now, battling with my weight my whole life. I'm all Team David. I've been Team David now for quite some time, hearing and focusing on the good morning parts, and lately I've been so down and under pressure that I lost faith in people, and I really lost sight of anything good in the world. One of David's videos he posted on Facebook spoke of what he overcame when he was in a dark place. And as usual, he ended the video with his famous line that made you want to see the good in you, but you have to start from within. I don't know why this time it resonated with me and those words clicked. I slowly got out of the darkness. I was in bed for a week. I picked myself up. I started smiling. That was 2 months ago. Fast forward 2 months.
That's amazing.
I've adjusted my diet. I've started losing weight. I made doctor's appointments, and I started dealing with the physical and mental health issues. I managed to go to work now, and I'm planning for a better future.
That's awesome.
I believe I was meant to watch the video that day when I did, and Christopher David's words that day came as a lifeline when I was drowning in the dark. Just want to say how much I appreciate you guys and your journey and that you exist. Please, thank you for your advice, energy, and vibe. No matter what, just remember, when all that hate comes your way, your words matter, your actions matter, and I appreciate you. So, shout out Rose, shout out Chris.
Shout out Rose.
Yes, Rose.
Nah, it's amazing, right? Like they, here,
Yes.
and this is listen to this, and again, this is not about me, but this is the example, right? That something as simple as saying you believe in somebody, how it can change their entire fucking world, man. Like twice. I'm sorry. I should have a
Fine.
scorecard.
That's a good. That one gets a pass.
And that one gets a pass, but it changes your life. Like it really, really does, man. And we were talking about this last night. I was at the Singles Award. Everybody was asking how somebody asked me how I got the following I did, and so fast. And everybody I had that follows me is real, right? They're all real people. I've never ever paid for anything.
Nope.
I'm too cheap. I would never do that. But I told him, I said what's really surprising to me, and I happened to meet it twice today.
Mm-hmm.
I had a guy tell me today too, freaking that they watch it and they hear me say I believe in you.
Oh yeah.
They hear me say that if you want a better world, it starts with you, right? And that I'm so passionate about that it really helps them. And I think, and this is why, and I'm going to tell you why, and this is the exact reason I said it last night. The reason being is because, listen, when you were a child, if you had loving parents, let me put that out there, if you had loving parents, when you accomplished something that was simple, like tying your shoe or standing for the first time, you were praised. Good job. Good job. That's amazing you did that. And then somewhere along the lines, you forget, that it's okay to support people and adults. We don't do that, right? We don't say congratulations. We don't say I'm proud of you. We don't say I believe in you, even though those are things that are so simple to do, right? So I think if you really, and it makes you feel good. I'm going to be completely honest with you. When you give somebody credit for an accomplishment that they did and you build them up, not only are you helping that person out, but it changes your vibration mentally also, and it makes you more self-aware of other people, because when you see that reaction, you're like, wow, that person, I just changed their whole day, So literally, everybody always thinks about, and this is about thinking about, and there's no offense to women, but you guys like to make things more complicated than it has to be sometimes. Freaking like no offense, but it's something as simple, easy. Good morning. How's your day? And listen, I just so you know, I hope you have an amazing day. Like that, those simple words right there can change a whole person's visual of their day and a whole perspective of their job and everything else during that day. So again, if you want to change the world, man, I say this all the time, it starts with you on a personal level, to be able to do that. But anyway, that's amazing. Good job, Rose.
By the way, NewJersey.com alert on my phone. Beloved restaurant closes. Great job, NewJersey.com. Another one came in. Stephanie. Hello. And by the way, I like this one because this one resonates with a lot of people that write into the show. I'm 45 years old. I have 4 amazing kids, 24, 22, 14, and 12.
Wow.
I'm going through a difficult divorce after being together for 27 years. I'm a little bit of I'm the Jill of all trades. I have a bunch of licenses and accomplishments, but my most important job in life is making sure my kids grow up with love, support, and confidence and learning how to be decent human beings. I plan on rebranding and relaunching my business once I get on the other side of this divorce. I would consider myself to be health conscious, and I'm on the physically fit side. I've been in Taekwondo since I've been 5, boxing, and I hit the gym.
Love that. Love all that.
It's awesome. I'm definitely lacking motivation, and I've been finding myself doing a lot of at-home workouts recently, but I figured this would be a good way to keep myself accountable, check in with someone and feel good about myself and feel good at my progress. I'm looking forward to watching the show tonight, guys. Just wanted to say thanks and be well. And the reason why I just wanted that to be a shout out, just so you know, guys, is because we're all going through some stuff. And if this is the place you can come to get a little motivation, to feel better about yourself, but when you're
a little kick in your ass,
little kick in the ass,
little fire going on in your belly.
But Stephanie, I wanted to read that to give you a shout out because you're killing it.
Yeah,
you're killing it.
Yeah,
and you're holding it together for your family, which your kids will always look back and really appreciate. So. And the last shout out is a heartfelt one. One of our listeners, longtime listener, his name is Adam. And I always call him Coach Hewitt. He was my basketball coach in high school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And him and his son are listeners. And unfortunately, Adam's mom and Coach Hewitt's wife passed away from cancer.
Oh, so sorry.
So apologies. So, but a lot of people that come to the show and write in have to deal with grief and loss and divorce and cancer and we deal with a lot that we read questions for in people. Mm-hmm. And I sent him a message from a quote that I've sent to a bunch of people, and hopefully it helped. And but I just wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's really important to really think about this. And I see it. Take your time, bro. Take your time, man. I hear it. Okay.
I'm not crying this week.
I know. But it's important because I know how important it is to him and his father are watching. Grief is not just an emotion. It's an unraveling, a space where something once lived and is now gone.
It's okay. Take a breath. You're good, man. You're good. You're in good space, bro. I got you.
It carves through you, leaving a hollow ache where something once resided. It feels unbearable. It's a wound that'll never close. But over time, those raw edges begin to mend. The pain softens, but the imprint remains. It's a quiet reminder of what once was. The truth is, you'll never truly move on. You move with it. The love does not disappear. It transforms. It lingers in the echoes of laughter and the warmth of memories, and those silent memories where you still reach for what was but no longer there. And that's okay. Grief is not a burden to be hidden. It's a weakness, not a weakness to be ashamed of. It's just the deepest proof that love existed, that something beautiful once touched your life. Some days will be heavy, some days will be light, some moments will bring unexpected waves of sadness, while others will fill you with gratitude. But remember, through time and pain, you will find healing, not because once you have forgotten, because you have learned how to carry love and grief at the same time. So shout out to Coach and his wife. And
that was beautiful, bro. That was good, man.
It's hard.
Bring it in. That was good,
It's hard. It was hard to.
That was good, man.
I didn't want to.
Yeah. That's cool, dude.
So, for you guys who've lost somebody, I just hope those words find a good place.
What a great guy.
So,
could ask for better co-hosts.
So, all right. So now clear those away. All right, we'll get to questions now. So we need a little laughter.
That was good, bro. That was good, man.
So, all right. You know what? We haven't had one in a long time. Connie writes in.
Hey, Connie. Missed you, Connie.
What's going on, Connie? All right. Connie writes in. It's been a while, Connie. So, Connie, I feel bad because sometimes the amount of questions that come in, I'm sure you're always a regular. Do you think that there is one person out there that each of us are meant to be with? So, do you think there's a such thing as a soulmate?
Do I think there's such thing as a soulmate?
Yes.
I think there's such things as soul connections.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes. So I think there is people that you've met in your life, whether you believe in reincarnation or not, that you are connected to and know on a different level of a human being. Now, with that said, just because you feel that way doesn't mean the other person has to, right? So, like there's certain people that I've met in my life that I thought were like, this person's amazing, blah 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 blah, and then it turns out they're not. Turns out they're not.
Been there.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, this person's fucking. This is it. I mean, I was married once. Fucking, you know what I mean? So you think, freaking. So I think there's soul connections. I don't think there's. I think sometimes in amazing moments there is a soulmate for people. But I think on if you really want to look at it from a healthy standpoint, I think soul connections are more important than being a soulmate, because the moment that falls apart, then you lose faith in love, right? The moment that falls apart, you're like, oh, well, you start questioning and doubting yourself, right? Like, oh, I thought this person was the one, and they're not. And then all this self-doubt comes into play, right? So I think if you look at it as a soul connection, because everybody is a learning lesson. Everybody you're with is something that you need to learn and work on with yourself. And there's also something they need to learn from you. So there's always a learning lesson being with somebody, but I think a soul connection is the best way, a healthy way to look at it, right? Because again, when it falls apart, which sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, but the odds of falling apart are obviously a lot higher. I mean, look at divorce rates and everything else are a lot higher, right? So speaking from that point of view, I think mentally it's better to be like, I have a soul connection with somebody, and look at it that way. And then if you stay married, you stay together forever, then that was your soulmate. Then you can say that. You know what I mean? Like, this is a person that I was with forever. But I think first, I think years have to go by for that to happen, right? I think the best thing is to think at it from a soul connection.
The best thing about being married is it keeps you from getting married. It's a great quote.
I love that.
No, look, I think you said it perfect, because I would have said the same thing. I think there's people that come into your life for seasons and reasons.
Yeah.
And if someone asked me who really has a piece of my soul, I think the only person I could say is Tyler, because he's actually a true piece of me.
Yeah.
And I actually look at it that way, where it's so interesting to think of that I always think of that. I'm like, he's the closest thing connected to me that's part of me. Now, obviously I love my wife, she's the best. And it's gonna go down that road. Like, she's so great. But I think people come into your life at the right time. And I like what you said. I think you have a bunch of them. So go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, because I've had people I met in my life that I could swear I knew from somewhere else in a time. And like, I have a friend of mine, Bobby, dude, freaking, that I have no idea how I met him, but me and him, freaking, we feel like we've known each other our entire fucking life.
That dude's a great dude. He's always so supportive.
Bobby's cool as shit. Yeah. You know what? Since we're on that note right now, I feel like I need to say this, right? So I grew up in Ole, Pennsylvania, right? I grew up at a horse farm in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I also grew up in Reading, Pennsylvania. Fucking 20 minutes outside of Ole, Pennsylvania. I spent a lot of time in Reading, Pennsylvania. I grew up there also. My first bouncing job was the El Tapatio off of 9th Street. And freaking, I don't speak Spanish.
El Tapatio.
El Tapatio, right? My second bouncing job at 17 was a CP club, an all-black club. Only one guy to work both those places, right? Freaking, I used to have my own place that I would hide behind. Freaking, they would drive by and do drive-by shootings and shit. Fucking, I'm not even kidding you, right?
Jesus.
Fucking, like, Reading's a bad town. It's a bad town. But if anybody from there, then you know. If you don't know, you don't need to know. But I have friends of mine there, people say, Chris has forgotten where he came from. I don't forget where I came from. I know exactly where I came from. And I just want to let those people know, because they've reached out to me. Bobby, Buddy, Dan, Stealth Man, fucking, they've reached out to me, freaking, and they keep telling me how proud they am of me. And I just want to let you guys know I love you guys. You know what I mean? Freaking, I know I will never forget where I came from. You guys will always be family. I don't care how successful I get, where I move to, the phone's always open. You know what I mean? So I just want to give a shout out to that crew that for the last 30 years has had my back. So shout out to you guys. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and by the way, they're so nice, because they always they'll comment on my stuff.
Yeah,
And
they're
Bob
great,
is fantastic.
Great guys, man. Freaking absolutely. We've all fought together. We've all survived together. We broke bread together. Family. You know what I mean? I was invited to those barbecues. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I was there. Freaking, so like, shout out to those guys, man. Freaking, absolutely. Yeah.
And Connie's second part, because I'll give her two, because it's been a while. What is the one thing that you guys think society has lost that you wish we could get back?
Oh, common sense.
That's a great one.
Common fucking sense.
Oh, Yeah.
Oh God, you people drink the Kool-Aid like it's going out of style as your life depends on it.
Yes.
You know, freaking common sense. Like, perfect example. I am not messaging anybody right now.
Oh God.
You know, if anybody's messaging you from another account, it's not me because they're scammers. So common sense. Don't talk to anybody else. We talk about this every episode.
Every episode.
Every episode. Common sense. I think the world is lacking common sense. I listen to this line all the time in this song. It says, if you want a free world, think.
Yeah.
You know, think. Like, actually put some common sense behind some shit and fucking think. Like,
Yeah.
you know, hello. The grass is green. If you throw something in the sky, it will fall. Gravity is real. You know what I mean?
You're saying
Like,
the Earth's not flat? Is that what you're
no,
saying?
there's not flat. What the fuck are we thinking, man? Like, what is going on?
Oh God.
We should have listen here. So that's like 4, right? So I swear 4 times now. I think no, is it higher than that?
Yeah.
Somebody should be keeping count.
We should have a tally. So
We
you
should
know
have to tell you how
somebody
many
is.
times Chris swears in the show.
So-
One second. Let me get the tally up.
I would agree. Like I think I can't. People without common sense, and the other one, because you've said it, so I'll go a little different direction. People are so quick to believe anything.
Yes.
Nobody wants to stop for a minute and think on their own.
Nope.
Just like we were just talking about, is this common sense about, you know, when you're thinking about something about making sure people on Snap get benefit? Like, not that we're talking about politics, but I'm just like, there are just common sense things that you'd be like, oh, that's yeah. Why wouldn't anyone just think that makes sense? Or, you know, it just when I see some of the stuff, I got to shut the internet off occasionally because I get mad at how stupid people are, and yeah, just that idea that you could just give someone a headline and they'll run with it like it's the truth, like they know it.
Yeah.
And then when you disprove it, they go and they brush it off, and I'm like, be better students, people.
Be better students. I think common sense and true accountability.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Accountability.
Those memes.
Yeah, accountability. Like, accountability is huge, man. Freaking, like, people don't want to be accountable for any of their shit.
No.
Everybody wants to blame everybody else, man. You know, freaking, I get it. Life is hard. I nobody understands that better than I do. You know, freaking, I understand how, you know, things can be thrown at you left and right. And I used to have this saying, man, listen, I'm just bobbing and weaving and I'm hoping for a good hit. You know what I mean? Because life keeps throwing punches at me. You know what I mean? Freaking, I had this mindset that, and I'm not blaming my parents, but here's a catchphrase that my mom has said my entire life. Like, mom, how's your day? How you doing? Oh, you know, I got a headache. Oh yeah? I was like, freaking, so, you know, what are you doing for your day? She's like, you know, life's a bitch and then you die. And freaking, you know what I mean? And that mindset, that right there, you've just shut off everything good that could possibly come into your life. You just literally just put out there in the universe that life's a bitch. Well, guess what? It's going to bitch right back at you. You know what I mean? It's going to do that. You know what I mean? So I think changing your mindset and being accountable, you know, is huge, right? Because the moment you take accountability, you take control of your life, good or bad. You know, yes, that was me. I fucked up. I did bad. You know, if you can, that was me that messed up, and being accountable for it, and then apologizing for it, right? Saying you're sorry for it, whether they take your apology or not. The idea, the emotion, the idea of it, the respect behind it, because you're not just respecting that person for apologizing and being accountable if that's the mistake that happened, but you're also giving yourself respect. You know, accountability is literally, accountability is respecting yourself. It's 100% respecting yourself, just like going to the gym. It's 100% respecting your body and yourself. So I think those are the two things: common sense and accountability.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, this comes in from Alex from Berlin, Germany. Germany.
Du hast mich.
All right. Hey, Chris and Tony,
I love Rammstein.
I got a ranking question for you.
Ranking question. What are we ranking?
All right.
I love rankings.
I feel like this one might start some arguments in the audience, but
Love that.
But can you guys put these in the order of importance for a guy?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Here's the 5 things that he wants us to put in order: personality, finances, penis size, potential, and being a good person. So when I read his thing, it's like to you as like trying to date and be out in the world and how people view you. What do you think people want to find is the most important thing for a guy when someone's trying to date you as a guy? Is it your personality, your finances, your penis size, potential, or being a good person? Where do you think women would rank those things for a guy?
So this is a woman's ranking? What
Yeah.
she thinks is important for a guy?
Yeah, so he was saying that people are trying to say things that he should like work on as a guy, and he's like, and they were talking about things are important, like when a woman's trying to date a guy, and he's like, these are the 5 things that people keep telling me are important, but what's
For-
the
for a
most?
woman?
Yes. about a guy.
Personality, finances, penis size,
potential, and being a good person.
potential, and being a good person.
Yeah, that's Instagram, right? Yeah, I can't figure that out. So I
What?
know it goes to the 916 now because of the way they're doing this new system. See, it's Instagram. But
Oh.
yeah, they did some weird thing now where there's a new 9x16. Doesn't make any sense. We'll figure it out next week.
Ooh.
YouTube and Facebook. That's where you live, people. All right. So
So personality, finances, penis size, potential.
and being a good person.
Okay, so I'm going to say first one's personality.
Yeah, I would say personality. Too.
Personality is a big one.
That would be number one.
That would be number one. Finance is definitely number two.
I would 100% agree with you.
Yeah, finance is number two. I think potential is number three. I definitely think being a good person is number four, and five is penis size. I don't think they really give a shit. Fucking,
I definitely personality for sure, finance for sure. They're like 1A, like they're right there. There are some people who will skip you past personality, and be like he's rich, it's fine. We know because we answer a lot of questions on this show. But personality 1, finances 2. I would say being a good person's 3. I would go.
You put that above potential?
Yeah, I would.
Really?
I just think if you have good finances and you got a decent personality, you're probably heading in the right direction.
You probably already have potential. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm
I can
saying
see that.
way.
I can see that.
Then I would put potential, and then I would put penis size.
Yeah.
So, hope that Alex. I hope that helps you.
Hope that's good for you, Alex. And listen, if she tells you size doesn't matter, she's lying to you.
She's also lying.
She's also lying to you, but she's lying to you because she cares about you.
It is in the top 5, though.
It is in the top 5. That's so sad.
Grace from Istanbul, Turkey.
What's up, Turkey?
Yeah, Turkey.
We gotta be following in Turkey. I love Turkey. I can't, if we can. There's some guy I suppose they look like out there, some actor. So,
is there?
Yeah, some guy.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me there's a Turkey dating site, and you're.
I'm probably on that too.
I know it's Greece or something, right?
Yeah, I'm probably on that. I'm 53 in Australia. It's because they're always a day ahead. So I'm 6 years older there.
Oh my God. Hey, Tony and Chris, if you had to give women a few pieces of honest advice on how to keep a man happy, what would you say? And in reverse, what would you tell men about how to keep a woman happy? So let's start with the first one.
All right.
What is an honest few pieces of advice that we would give women of just how to keep a guy happy?
I think we talk about this a lot.
Yeah, we talk about a lot.
We talk about this a lot. I think one of the easiest ways of keeping a man happy is keeping interested in him physically. It's an easy thing to do, right? Like tell him, like smack. Listen, I love women like getting smacked in the butt, right? It makes you feel good, right? Your man comes up, he's like, get a little pat on the butt. What's up, babe? Men like that shit too. They like when their lady comes up and go, give them a little pat on the butt, a little squeeze, and it's like, hey, honey, you know what I mean? Like they like that too. So I think, giving that what I miss?
Dana.
Oh yeah, that'll do it too.
That'll do it, Dana.
You can put that up.
You can bubble
Put that up. You can bubble that. Great head. Yeah, Dana, great head.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Smarts.
Head smarts.
Head smarts, Dana.
Head smarts. Now, men are easy. I think men are easy. I think the more you keep that sex energy alive, let him know he's physically attractive to you, and then somebody put food. I agree.
Yeah, food. Yeah.
You know what I mean, men are easy, man. I think that's the best way to keep a man, feeling loved. Right? We are physical creatures, and I think just give him a stare in the eyes. I think sometimes just giving a look, right? Just giving that look, making that complete eye contact when they know, and they're like, she's into me. I mean, that right there is just that subtle thing. It doesn't have to be full on great head, but you can literally just do something with an eye contact, right? You can actually just make eye contact and make that man feel like $1 million. Like it's that easy for women, for men. When they're really into a woman, when they're really into you, just give them a look sometimes, a smile.
Yeah,
it's just enough to make a man feel like amazing, right?
Oh, look.
And
by the way, it's just a real quick interruption on this. Wait till we go to Advice Unfiltered After Dark. When we go to the extra episodes in the new studio, and there's no rules and everything's unhinged. I can't even imagine the conversations that are going to come through here.
So here, put that one comment up.
Oh, is that Sally?
No, the higher glass healer. Put that comment up.
Ooh, I'm
gonna leave that up there for a minute. So I want to go back. So something else is very important for a man that you need to understand that men need drive. They need a goal. They need to feel important, right? Men need to have, so if your man's thinking about doing something like starting a new job, new hobby, you supporting him doing something to make himself a better person and not being threatened by that is huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is huge. I think a woman standing there being the biggest cheerleader in a man's life, and vice versa. And we'll get to that in a minute. Is another huge component, right? You want to make him feel like he can chase his dreams. He can live his life next to you and not hold back from that, right? Now this one here, she wrote, "What my guy is immediate attention when I brush up against him."
Yeah,
is boing. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's that easy. It's that easy.
It's not the thing that always drives me crazy is when we say this. I've said this to people like in person, like, oh, I don't know how to keep my boyfriend happy, and I'm like, oh, just do these couple things, and then they always follow with this. Well, why does it have to be that? The fact that I'm giving you the answer and you're still trying to make it. Yeah, you're trying to make it more complicated. We're not difficult. Like
I say this all the time. Women make things harder than they have to be.
I just thought that when you said it. It's not that difficult. But I think the reality of it is who cares if you really love somebody and they're truly like your other half. Whatever makes them happy is what you should be happy to provide for them.
Yes.
That's pretty simple.
And then say for men. So men.
100%. So let's do the reverse.
Let's do the reverse. All right. So let's talk about men. How do you keep your woman happy, right?
And by the way, women, I'd love to see you write in the chat just so we can get some ideas from you too. But
Yeah, if you agree, let us know if you agree or not.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Ty, if you see some good ones, put them up.
Yeah. So for men to keep women happy, here's the biggest thing men forget to do, is pay attention
to the little things.
To the little things, like when your wife gets her nails done, when she gets her hair done. When she goes buys, even though you don't want to spend a lot of money on shoes or clothes, and she does that, and she's wearing them, she's literally doing it to impress you. She's doing that to show you that she's still got it, right? So for men, I think doing the little things like surprise flowers. I love surprise flowers. I think giving somebody that you care about, giving them flowers out of the blue, just out of the blue. If we can, and having them on the table when they come downstairs.
Yeah,
there's little simple things you can do. Doing stuff around the house without them asking you. You know what I mean? If we can, doing something that you normally wouldn't do, just take a little bit of stress off their life, right? Just something like that. Just this little bit of effort, you know what I mean? And in areas that you normally wouldn't give effort into because you wouldn't think about it, right? But your girl matters too, right? Your girl matters too. What she's doing matters too. So as I said, for women, it's really good for you to support your man's dreams, your men's goals, and whether it be fitness or whatever, right? Whatever idea he has, whatever. It's the same vice versa. If your girl comes to you and says, hey, listen, I want to do real estate, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, I think it's very good for you to be like, listen to her and be like, all right, yeah, let's see what happens. Let's do this. You know what I mean? And not shoot it down. I see a lot of couples that when they talk about ideas to each other, they shoot it down right away. Well, that's stupid. That's dumb. Well, let's actually talk about it and see where we can go with this. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. So I think for men, it's very important for you to pay attention to little things. And little things matter a lot in a girl's mind. Yeah.
I would say number 2, we both agree clearly on little things are important. And and by the way, that means you're listening, which women love. They love someone who can listen, right? And pay attention. Number 2, and how I feel about it, I think you would agree with this, they want a man.
Yes.
My wife loves the fact that she knows I could protect her, but she could fall in my arms and cry, and I can be there for her. I could love her. I can be soft when I need to be. But if shit went down,
no, that's the thing too. Like
I'm just saying, like that's a big thing to feel protected, right?
Yeah, no, it's a big thing for men to feel like for women to feel like they're protected by their man. I mean, I think it's very sketchy these days though because
I get it, but I'm just bringing it back to what like.
No, I agree. I think real men protect their
real
family.
Men. Any real woman would want to look at her man and be like,
it goes back to that guy that did that documentary. And he talked
or sex, Starbucks, and sex.
Love that.
That's a great one.
It's better than Netflix and chill. I love that.
Christine, that's a T-shirt. Oral sex, Starbucks, and what was the other one? And sex.
Yeah, I love that.
That's a T-shirt.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think it's very important to make women feel secure. It's very important for your family to be secure. It's very important for you as a man to make sure you can supply that security.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For your family. You know what I mean? So I think that all that stuff's important. But yeah, that's what I would do. Man, I would definitely do the little things, observe the little things, pay attention to the little things. Women, I would definitely be, just let your man know he's hot. Let him know he's still got the flavor of the week. You know what I mean? Like you're still into him,
Yeah. By the way, shout out Avery, as I just knocked off our thing. And
shout out to my little man Avery, bro.
It just reminded me of Avery. So, yeah. All right. Tommy from Nashville.
What's up, Nashville?
All right, guys. I need some help. I'm heading to my girlfriend's family's house for Thanksgiving. Again, I love her. Just saying that before I tell you this. Her family can't cook for shit. Last year, the mashed potatoes are gray. The stuffing was
Gray?
wet. The stuffing was wet, and the turkey was vegan.
Wait, how can a turkey be vegan?
They have the fake meat thing. Yeah. So, yeah.
That is.
Yep.
Listen, I feel bad for you, bro.
It's a tofu bird. That's what they call it, a tofu bird.
Yeah.
So,
A tofu. I just want to let you know, as a man,
just ruined all fucking Thanksgiving.
tofu kills your testosterone.
Tommy, you're screwed.
So you need to fucking stop that shit right now. Tofu is terrible. It's like poison for a man. It really is. It kills your testosterone levels. It is not good for you at all. Well, freaking and women. I think it's one of the worst foods out there. To be honest with you, everybody loves tofu because it's this fake fucking bullshit. Freaking. But yeah, was that? I've been married for 38 years.
By the way.
Keep my man happy, so happy. Lots of yeah.
By the way,
she's smart.
AUF ambassador.
AUF. Oh, right there.
Right there.
Love that, Kathy.
Oh, yeah, Kathy. Yeah, Kathy.
There you go. No, but freaking stay away from the no. Listen, no. Listen, to quote Leonardo on social media, the guy who looks at it goes, no, thank you. No, thank you. No. Shout out, Leo. No, thank you.
No. But he said, is there any tips that you guys would think? He's got to go. So how do I make it there without starting an argument? The only thing I could think of when I read it was,
just be honest.
I would eat before I went.
Yeah, I would. That's what I would do.
I'd eat before I went.
Actually, you know what, dude? Listen, that's what I want you to do.
Oh, I like it.
I want you to bring your meal with you. I want you to just have like a bag next to you, a little bag next to you at the dinner table. And as everybody's getting their food, I just want you to bring out the Tupperware and just sit on the table, be like, I'm good, bro, and eat some real fucking food in front of them. Because here's what's gonna happen.
Oh, this is good.
Here's what's gonna happen. They're all gonna look at you like, but inside they're gonna. I want some of that.
Yeah.
I want some of that food. So this is what I would do. Bring it with you.
Bring it with you.
Set it down the table. Make them all jealous. Because what's going to happen is you're going to start a chain effect. Next year, everybody's going to talk about, listen, we want some real food. We want some real food. Real food. Yeah, that's terrible. I wouldn't even go, to be honest with you. I wouldn't even go.
My wife was dating a macrobiotic Jewish man, so everything had to be kosher. Plus, it was
macrobiotic Jewish man.
Yes, a macrobiotic Jewish man.
Sounds like some made up cyborg shit.
So, anyways, everything was beyond vegan. It had to be not touched and all that stuff, right? Anyway, so she eats meat. So she goes vegan for I think 8 or 9 months, and they're at a Christmas party for work, and the company served wings. And she broke in the middle of the Christmas party. She tells a story. It's hilarious. She's in the middle eating wings. She has wing sauce all over her face. And the family taps her on the shoulder. She turns around. She's got a wing in her mouth, and she's eating meat. She goes, and that's the day the relationship ended.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for her.
Absolutely.
Fuck tofu.
Yeah, don't go with wings and meat.
You ever see those people that do that? Like Joe Rogan talks about this. Freaking the vegan cat people.
Oh, the cat's
and
dead.
The cat's like later going. Not good for you.
It's the dumbest shit ever.
No, not good for you. No.
Hold on. What's more dumb? Vegan cat, and this is gonna cause no issue. This goes back to common sense. Vegan cat, or people telling you that their 2-year-old hasn't chosen their gender yet.
They're the ones with the vegan cats.
The people.
They're the same people.
I watched this woman on the news tell the newscast with a straight face that the guy was like, "Oh, it's a beautiful baby," like what, trying to be nice, and she goes, "Yeah, the baby hasn't picked a gender yet." It's like,
oh my god!
Like, what the fuck?
See, this goes back to my saying. I know people will probably be upset about this, but it goes back to saying I think people should take a test to have kids, and if you fail the fucking tests, you can't have kids. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I have to take a test to drive a car.
Come on.
And I'm not raising the fucking thing. I'm not feeding it. It's not depending on me, but I got to take a test to drive that car to make sure everybody else is safe on the road, right? So I think you should take a test to have a kid. And listen, I'm not saying you can't pass the test eventually. But you should have to pass the fucking test.
Oh my God.
No, like what do you mean you're a kid at 2? Fucking, like, what are we talking about here? You're the same people as the cat kid. Yeah,
that's why I shut the news off. I can't watch it. I'm like, I just like, really, like, someone educated thinks that, like, I can't.
So dumb.
Danielle from Chicago writes in.
What's up, Chicago?
All right. It's actually yeah. So I had a guy pick me up for a shift after my first date at the hospital. So when we got there, I was still in my nurse scrubs. I told him just to give me a minute to change, And when I came back out, he was completely naked, wearing my stethoscope from work, just standing there with his dick swinging in my living room, about to take my vitals in all the wrong way. He said, I thought,
my God.
He goes, I didn't really think you worked at the hospital. I thought we were role playing. She goes, no,
He thought they were role playing?
Yes.
Wait, he picked her up in front of the hospital?
And thought she was
role playing.
That's his excuse.
That's commitment.
It's commitment.
That's commitment.
And no,
my
she's like,
God.
I was literally just going to get dressed for work. So as my question is this the kind of confidence?
So funny.
They still, by the way, they still went to dinner, had a good time,
Oh,
and
my
he
God.
he wants.
She must have liked what she saw.
Well, he wants to go on date 2,
Yeah.
and she goes, the date was good, but she's just asking us, is that the kind of confidence I should admire?
Somebody wrote, can I have his number? Can
I
you have his number?
I don't think it's a red flag. I think that's a fun guy.
I think that's fucking great.
I think
And listen, you're already interested because he must.
Yeah,
whatever
you're
he had, he
asking
must.
us.
Whatever he had, he must have been impressed because you fucking did. We still
Bro.
went on the date. If he would have had a micro shit or his didn't
Bro.
look good, you'd be like, I'm gonna go.
As a guy, me and him both just thought the same thing. If you had the balls to just be like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. Hey, the guy from Berlin, right? He probably said, look, I don't have a personality, I don't have finances, I don't have potential. I'm just gonna pull out what I got. Just start the
Yeah,
date.
no. Listen, I appreciate his confidence. Like, fucking, that's a confident dude right there. You know what I mean? He's like, here. I need to inject you with
Oh
something.
my God. He's like, I just want you to know how the date's gonna start.
That is funny as
I
shit.
love it. I think
love
it's-
it.
I think it's
appreciate
great.
his confidence. I think it's great you still got a meal. At least you know what
Yeah.
you're getting into. You know what I mean?
You went still, which
Yeah.
I think give you some kudos too. You
Yeah.
didn't shut it down. Some people would have kicked him out. You were like, all right, cool. Let's.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been. But isn't it funny that you and I both know that if it was really small, I guarantee she doesn't go.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No way.
If he would have been,
If you had a micro dick.
if he had a micro dick, you wouldn't have went.
Nope.
No, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like
Every
dude,
girl
shout
knows
out to
it
you.
too.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro,
Yeah.
because you were confident to be like, here I am, and she was like, okay, let's go to dinner.
Let's start here.
Let's start here. Let's eat first.
Yes. So, 'cause that's a true way. We already know. All right, Lauren from Miami.
What's up, Miami?
Let's see.
Welcome to Miami.
So I went on a date with a guy. He was super chill. Dinner was great. Chemistry was awesome. But halfway through the night, I heard this low buzzing sound. At first, I thought it was my phone. No, maybe it was his phone. No, he had brought his own vibrator for the night later. He smiled and said, "Don't worry, that's for later."
Wait. He brought his own vibrator.
He brought a vibrator in his pocket to dinner on a first date, and it went off on accident. And he smiled and just said, "That's for later." Flash forward a bit, he actually tried to use it and hook up with me. I don't know what to say. I was lying there figuring, what's going on? Is he really about to do this? So I put on my clothes and left. Is this the modern version of bringing flowers?
Didn't we hear a story like this similar already?
Not that someone brought one to dinner.
I could have swore. Didn't we? I could have swore we heard a story like this already.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Listen, I'm totally
That's-
against that.
That's crazy.
I'm totally against that 100%. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, here's the thing. If he has a vibrator in his pocket, that means he used it on somebody else. Fucking gross.
Who gave him that idea?
Yeah, fucking gross. And maybe it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't in him.
Yeah,
There
I
you
was gonna
go.
say. I was just gonna say that. I was like, are you sure it was in his pocket?
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
maybe it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Maybe it was for him, and he was just trying to cover it up. Fucking. But still, that's fucking creepy as fuck. I wouldn't. No.
Yeah,
no.
that's so crazy.
No, it's different when you start dating and you guys go to
Oh.
the store.
Oh, that's
and
what we were
picks up.
talking.
Yeah,
That we were talking about. We were talking about when they took it to dinner.
and remote control. But
And
no,
the
there was
remote
something else
control.
that was similar. To the guy who ripped out a fucking vibrator and used it on her. And
Oh,
freaking-
that- yeah.
and she felt dirty about it afterwards.
It was in the it was in the drawer.
It was in a drawer.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was in the drawer.
Yes. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, way too soon. No doubt. Way too soon. That's fucking gross.
Oh my God. All right. Penelope from Amsterdam.
What's up, Amsterdam?
Hey, Chris and Tony, I love the show and all the real conversations you have, but here's something I've always wondered. What's one thing that the audience doesn't know about you guys that you think's important? Maybe it's something that shaped you. Maybe it's a kind of a thing that explains why you do, how you approach life. We see you guys for the last 40 weeks with all the confidence and humor and chemistry. But behind the scenes, what is one thing that the audience does not know about you?
And I'm actually 49.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT thinks I'm 72.
Ty's ready to jump in. What does nobody know about me?
This guy over here, my dad, he loves a good game on the PlayStation.
Yeah, of
Love's a
course.
great game.
Now that we talked about that. People
I
know
love
that.
PlayStation
I think we
games.
talked about that. We
It's
talked
been
about
a
God of War
while.
shit.
It's
I'm
been a
on the new
while.
one. I'm on Ghost of Tsushima now.
3.
I can't have no time to
that?
play it, but
Oh, is that out?
yeah, I have it. I'll
Did
give
you
it to
buy
you
it?
when I'm done.
All right.
Yeah, I can't. But it's so
I'm still
hard. You
play-
don't
I'm
have
still-
time.
I'm still playing fucking. Yeah,
Oh,
I
how
haven't
great is
played
Black
Wukong.
Myth Wukong?
Yeah, but I haven't even played that. I forget I've been too
The
fucking
best
busy.
games of all time.
Yeah. Something about me. I don't know.
Only thing that people are always shocked at that I ever tell people is I was a college Jeopardy champ, and I was a college Jeopardy champ, and I was on Wheel of Fortune. I was a college Wheel of Fortune champ, and I was on the show Wheel of Fortune. People are always like, "No fucking way!" I'm like, "Yeah, I still remember the puzzle. I still remember going bankrupt. I solved all the fucking letters, and then I went bankrupt like 4 different times in that show." But it was fun. That was a good time. That'd be
I
my
don't
one
know.
random fact.
I can't think of anything. My life's pretty much an open book.
No, I was going to say you wrote a book. You did write a book.
I wrote a book. I don't know. Freaking, what's something that I don't know.
Is there anything?
I don't know. I used to be a bad person, I guess. I don't talk
What?
about
What
that,
did you were? Didn't you were just telling me? Were you going to school to be a teacher?
Well, that's true. Yeah. So
There you go.
When
I didn't know
college,
that.
When I went to college, I went to school for elementary ed, and I planned on being a teacher because my family's full of them, and my family's full of teachers. So I was going to school for that. But what stopped me from doing that was Bobby, actually. That's right down the road from this college. And he was the only one that had a PlayStation. Nobody else had one. He had a Japanese PlayStation. Nobody else had one. And he had Tomb Raider and Tekken.
Oh, Tomb Raider was great.
Yeah, Tomb Raider and Tekken. It was the first time you saw water. It's the first time you saw a tiger running, like a tiger running through freaking, like, actually, like, moving.
Yeah.
You know? So it was amazing. And then I failed out of college.
Bobby.
Because I was at Bobby's house playing Tekken and freaking stuff. We used to have tournaments, bro. It was so cool. There'd be like 30 dudes in his fucking apartment.
Yeah.
And we'd all pass around a controller and shit, freaking, and we'd all be playing. That was fun.
And that's how easy guys are. In the conversation in the last 4 minutes, we've mentioned PlayStation and games twice.
Yeah,
So
no,
easy.
that's freaking, that's probably, you know, I went to school for Mount Jed. I'm actually pretty smart. I don't know if anybody knows that. I'm actually pretty smart.
There you go.
Yeah, I got a brain.
Allison from Quebec, Canada. Hey, Tony and Chris. Here's something I've been thinking about. Why is it that we always know what the right thing is to do? Whether it's eating better, staying consistent, going to the gym, or being honest in a relationship, or just making smarter choices. We all already know what needs to happen, but somehow we keep getting in our own way. We procrastinate and justify and make excuses. Why do you think so many people fall victim to that? And how have you guys personally done this to break through that barrier in your own life?
So here we go.
It's a good one.
I like that one. That's a good question. So, how do we stop? The question is, you know, we know what to do, but we choose not to do it.
Yep.
And I could take this to a whole spiritual level if you wanted me to. I could take this into a whole scientific level if you wanted to do. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both. We'll do a little bit of both. There's yin and yang in life. There's good and bad. There's light and darkness. If you believe in God or don't believe in God, you know, if you believe in the universe or believe in just science of friction and complications of things of causing, you know, forces pushing against each other, north and south, the magnetic field. If you want to get in that aspect of it, right, there's always a push or a pull in a direction, right? It's part of life. It's a growth process. It is how we grow as human beings. Because listen, if you choose, and I mean this, if you choose to do the work, if you choose to eat right, if you choose to read the right books and do the right things and take accountability, and you choose to love yourself and do all the things that you need to do to be a better person, the darkness hates that. You know, the darkness hates that a lot because now you're shining bright, man. So you're going to have things thrown at you to distract you, to bring you down. Again, yin and yang. We're pushing whatever you push out there in the universe positively, something negative is sitting over here trying to bring you back down. And the easiest way to bring you back down, the easiest way to pull that force down is to make you fucking lazy and to make you blame things on other people and to not do those things that you know deep down will make you better. You know, so what you need to do is not listen to that easy path. It's easy to listen to that path. Like, it's so easy. It's like working out, right? It takes everything. It takes every day. It takes consistency. It takes eating right. It takes work to be in shape, to be healthy. It takes work. The benefits are amazing. But here's the fun part. Once you're in shape, you have to stay at the gym. Because the moment you stop working out, the moment you take a week off, 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, all your gains are gone. Takes nothing to lose at all, right? So doing the work makes you better. So what you want to do is listen to that inner voice. That's what my whole book's about, is listening to that first voice. That inner voice tells you what to do. Get up, go to the gym. Get up, go for that walk. Don't eat that fucking cheesecake. Fucking eat the fucking the chicken. It tells you to do those things because it wants you to be healthy. But the darkness, the yang of it all, wants to keep you centered in a dark place. But if you listen to what we tell you to do and you do the work, I guarantee you, man, that light. Again, this is my biggest thing. This is why I'm a big advocate for self-help and self-awareness and accountability, making yourself better. Because, and I say this all the time, because everything you love, everybody you love benefits from the example you set the moment you do that.
Yeah. When we talk to people, even when we were talking to people, whether it's being ambassadors or interviewing people or just in our daily lives, the funny thing is the habits that you took that are horrible, the gaining weight, that not doing shit for yourself, getting in those positions, it took a while to get there, right? You didn't just gain 300 pounds overnight, right? It takes time. But I think when you have these decisions where you're like, all right, I know I should make the better health choice. I got an option in there and I don't. I think what people do is they make it way too fucking big. They're like, well,
yeah, they look at it.
I've got to do 9 years. It's like, and then you start making this, and then the easier solution is just to go get a cheesecake. Instead of just being like, every goal starts with just one step. And maybe today that step is just making a better choice. That's it. Celebrate that. And then the next day, that little choice goes into going for a walk and then maybe going for a run. I just think you start to lie to yourself and think it's harder than it is, and then you just take no steps instead of just taking one. Take something small.
That's the thing. So the moment you start making excuses for things, freaking is when it gets easier and easier and easier to make excuses. Oh, I didn't go to the gym today because I was tired. Oh, I didn't eat that right because I didn't have time to make this food. Every time you make an excuse, it gets easier and easier to make that excuse. It's just like drugs. My uncle said this years. Yeah, I'll never forget to say what my uncle said about doing any kind of heavy drug. The first time you make an excuse that it's okay to do it, the excuse you make every single time is going to get easier and easier and easier. And that's why drugs and alcohol is such a slippery slope, because every time you're like, you know what, I'll have one. I'll have one. Oh, and then one turns into two. One turns into three. And it becomes progressively worse and worse because you made an excuse to have that one. You can't make excuses. If we can be, you have to be accountable. You have to respect yourself and love yourself. And it's hard. None of this is easy. None of this is easy at all. Like I try to explain this to people all the time. I've been working on myself as an adult, like actually doing the actual mental work, the physical work on myself for 10 years. It's taken 10 years to get me to this point here. At any given time, I wanted to quit. At any given time, I could have fell back down that slippery slope, man. I could have turned back to drugs. I could have turned back to alcohol. I could have turned back to freaking being a bad person. I could have very easily did that. It would have been easy for me to do that because even the people I used to hang out with are still in that realm, right? So it'd be easy for me to go, oh, you know what? Fuck it. I had a bad day today. I'm going to go do this. And I did it, right? Because I made that consistent choice to be better, to not make excuses for myself anymore, right? Not to be like, you know what? I have to do this. I have to do the work. I have to do this. If I really give a shit about my kids, my kids were my why. If I really give a shit about my kids and I really want them to have a healthy life and be mentally strong, then I have to be that example for them. You know what I mean?
Yes. Lucas, hey, I got a random question for you, man. In the bottom left where it says show vertical, is that something you can click off that would solve our Instagram problem?
No, you've said it before.
You bastard. You Instagram. All right. Lucas from Mexico City. I love how, Lucas, I appreciate how your question starts out. Did I stick it in her butt? All right. So it's yes. So my girlfriend and I got a little too friendly with tequila last night. I'll be honest with you. Last weekend, the night is a blur. We got blackout drunk. And let's just say we've forgotten a little bit that we were more adventurous than usual, but I can't remember what we did. I think we did butt stuff. I don't want to embarrass her or make things weird because we've never done that, but I also kind of want to know what actually happened. If it's something we both might want to talk about, maybe do it again. How do I ask her about a foggy night without making it awkward? And please just don't tell me the answer is as simple as just ask her.
So what, they accidentally had butt sex?
He doesn't know. He thinks they did, but he doesn't remember because he was blackout drunk.
She did it to him or he did it to her?
Wow. I think he did it to her.
He did it to her? I was just
I
curious.
think it could have been. Hey, whatever.
I mean, I don't know with our fans.
To each their own.
Yeah, to each their own. Yeah. So that reminds me of that joke. What is bungee cord jumping and anal sex have in common?
What?
When the rubber breaks, you're in some shit. Like that.
It's like a great dad joke.
That's
That's
a great
good
dad
one.
joke.
Great
Right?
one.
Great dad. You guys keep that one. Keep that one. No. So freaking. Yeah, dude. Why would you just ask her? What are you worried about?
It's your girlfriend.
It's your
for a long
girlfriend.
time.
And
Just
maybe
ask
she
her.
liked it,
Well, it's the only way to find out.
right?
I mean, I don't know unless she's walking funny the next day. I have no idea.
Yeah. Like, why don't you just ask her?
Yeah, you got to ask her, man.
Hey, stop being a bitch, bro. Fucking just ask her, bro. The hell are we talking about? She's not gonna be offended.
Be like, look, did we?
Listen, listen. There's been plenty of women that have asked men out there, is it in there yet?
Yes, very true.
You know what I mean?
In the middle.
So don't be worried about asking if
Did we?
did I pirate you?
Did I
You know what I mean?
stick
did I
Booty.
did I pirate you? Did I pirate you? Did that happen? Say it like that. Did I pirate you? And she goes, what? You're like, your booty.
Yeah.
Did I pirate your booty? The one-eyed bandit.
Oh, it's great. Just ask her, buddy.
Yeah, just ask her, bro. And listen, let us know.
Yeah, I would love. This is a good. Can I get an update?
Can we get an update?
Yes.
Did it happen?
Yes.
Will it happen?
That would be awesome.
Should it happen?
Lucas
know.
from Exorcist writes back in. Yes, it was in her butt. I'm like, thank you, Lucas.
Yeah, right.
All right, Derek. All right. Hey guys, here's the deal. I proposed to my girlfriend at TGI Fridays. Yep, TGI Fridays, because we had our first date there 3 years ago. I thought it would be cool, sentimental. It was the same booth. We got the same appetizers and the
TGI Fridays.
and the same server waited.
That
on
was their
us.
first date.
Yeah, they went to TGI Fridays.
How long have you been together?
3 years. Go
What?
ahead.
Didn't you work there?
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, you were a bartender there.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how young they were. I mean, they could be a young couple for TGI
Begin
Fridays.
TGI Fridays. It was your first date. And you went back there 3 years later.
So I went back there and same booth. Felt full circle. Well, she didn't think so.
Nope.
She said no.
Nope.
She says it's not because she doesn't love me. It's because she deserves a better proposal than that, and she
Yep.
wasn't going to be able to tell people. She said
Yeah, you
yes
got
to
to
the
put. No,
TGI
I
Fridays.
agree with 100% on that. 100%. That's like you. First off, I can't believe she stayed with you after going to TGI Fridays. Like, the fuck would you want to? Why would you want to remind her of that? You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, honey, I took you to McDonald's. I got you the 99-cent menu our first date. The fuck are we talking about, bro? And this, I'm not trying to be mean, but you don't take somebody to TGI Fridays on your first fucking date. You don't take anybody to TGI Fridays on any date. Like, fuck, it's like going to Applebee's or Olive Garden. What the fuck is that shit?
But what if that's the only thing in your town?
Well, then,
We live where you would never go because we have so many options.
yes.
But what you've been around the country, there's got to be places that only have a TGI Fridays and Olive
Yeah,
Garden.
but I guess. Unless you do some research. There's always a nice place to go eat somewhere.
Yeah, Ty.
You know what I mean?
Dad's got to advocate. He's an ex-employee.
He's an ex-employee. He's got to advocate for TGI Fridays.
Got good French onion soup, man.
No, fuck that shit. TGI Fridays, all fucking
Oh,
microwave shit.
here's an interesting fact people don't know about me. I was a bottle flipping champ.
Oh, yeah?
Cocktail shit. Bro, once I learned that I could look good and make money flipping bottles like Tom Cruise,
See, I didn't have to do that.
I was all in.
I used to make fun of people that did that. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't
I was
understand how good he was at.
Oh, I went to
No,
I went
I
to,
still-
I went
he
to like
still has it.
Worlds.
Here's I would work with people that were great. This guy Cody, fucking phenomenal. Fucking, he still does it. He's
I
a
wouldn't-
champion, world champion guy. Does all this shit.
By the way,
Fucking-
so it doesn't do you any good to be a bartender, dude.
No, dude, he'd be sitting
I
there
know.
fucking. He'd be sitting there fucking doing flip shits. Everybody's going, "Can I get my
Can I
fucking
drink?
shot? Can I get my fucking drink?" I was called the star tender because literally the moment you came in that bar, saw you, boom, your drink was on the bar, and any shots you wanted, boom. That's a good bartender.
Yeah.
I don't care about your fancy flipping bottle bullshit.
It
Just ain't juggling class. Give me a
Yeah,
goddamn
so-
drink. I don't drink anymore. But anyway, we'll go back to the question. What's the question?
It's dope as shit when you get it right, but it
TGI
sucks
Fridays.
when you wait
Oh,
for
listen.
it. Yes.
No, you can't do that. No, you don't ask somebody to marry you at TGI Fridays.
Yeah, you can't. You,
Oi.
you could now. I will give you a little.
No.
I'll give you a little branch off today.
No.
I'll give you a branch off. You could have went there and just started the date there and then left
No.
and took her somewhere.
No, what you
If
should've-
it was
no.
that important to you.
No. What I would have did is fucking ignore the fact you ever went there ever. Took her to a fucking nice restaurant, took her to a nice place, show her that she made the choice after you
Potential.
took her to TGI Fridays on your first date.
You stepped it up.
You stepped it up.
Yeah.
And she made the right choice because now you're taking her to better places. Nobody wants to go to the same place. None of your, I mean, unless it's a fancy fucking restaurant, but it's TGI Fridays. What do you? No.
I don't think you should have proposed there, but
No.
I think you could have made it part of the whole date.
No.
That's fine.
No, you should have ignored it. Act like it never happened.
But his question
Don't
was-
remind her.
But he did say, did I fuck up the proposal? Well, we both
Yes.
think you did.
Yes, you fucked it up.
Yeah,
so
you
what
can't
what
in the
gonna-
restaurant. Like, come on.
Here's the worst part about it. It's because you fucked it up. You're going to have to wait till a really right time and think of a special moment to do it now.
Oh, that's what she said. She wrote in here.
Yeah. She wrote it too?
Well, no. Well, he
Oh.
wrote in, but he was saying that now she's like said she's put it off for a while. Yeah, that's just great.
Yeah,
well,
so what you're going to have to do is kiss her ass, re-romance her. As the God's honest truth, because now she's like, what the fuck,
And
bro?
you cannot propose to her like soon.
First, like 6 months.
Yeah, it's
At
gonna
least
push it
6
off.
months. You gotta make her forget all fucking about it. But
Yep.
in the meantime, of you doing that, and listen, I'm helping you out here, bro.
Ooh, I got an
I'm
idea.
giving you solid advice. Freaking, what you have to do for the next 6 months, if not a year, is romance the fuck out of her. If you really love her and you really care about her, you need to romance the fuck out of her and remind her why she's with you. Remind her why she likes you, why she loves you. And then fucking when she totally forgets fucking all about it, bro, you set it up in such a way that her family's there to see it, that fucking it's a magical moment, that fucking she's going to be like, oh my God, and that's all she's going to say.
I think, by the way, also great option. I'm going to throw a second option out there.
Find somebody else?
No, well, that was number 3.
Find somebody else?
You're probably going to get broken up with.
Yeah.
But what I would do is 6 months a year, 100%. Then what I would do is I'd book a trip
Yep.
that you know you're going to propose on, and she probably knows too, but you can't say it. You can't bring it up. You just
Nope.
let the excitement, the anticipation. Hey, babe, just so you know, next month I got us tickets to go to ... island.
Somewhere she wants to go.
That's it. Yeah, somewhere she wants
Somewhere
to go.
she wants to go.
And just let her think about it for 2 weeks. Get excited. She's going to get her dress. She's going to get her nails done. She's got to get time to prep. Fly down there, and then bang, you're a hero.
No, listen, people are saying it's listen, I get it. It's good. Most men don't remember the first date. I understand that. Like, it's good that he remembers and it meant something to him. I totally understand it 100%. But it was 3 years. It wasn't like it was 20 years ago, right? Like, I think if they were married, say if they were married for like 10 years, 15
Yeah.
years, 20 years, they were older.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he takes her back there and they sit in the same booth to remind her, hey, honey, this is where it all started. That's different.
This is why I'm laughing. So
What?
I'll give you how I proposed to my wife.
Oh my God, did he do it at TGI Friday?
No,
This is Tony's story.
no. So I wanted to somehow incorporate, because don't forget, when I dated my wife, she came from a world where every guy, it was in New York, Manhattan, could take on a fucking helicopter, fire the fuck whatever. The thing she loved about me was I always remembered the little things. So I didn't. So I made it a 3-day thing. So what I did is on Thursday night, I took her to dinner to the first place we ever had a dinner. And then we stayed at the first hotel was in the same area that we had stayed at or something. So I went to the same hotel and I went to the same dinner. Now, in her head, she thought something was going to happen. I didn't do anything. We went to dinner. I was like, hey, I want to do something cool. I just want to kind of go back to the places we first met. And we had a really great date night, and then we had a great date night at the hotel. Next day, we get up and we go back to one of the first places I took her to a small town. We had done like one of our favorite dates, a winery, and just went and did a thing. And we talked and just shared stories. And again, thought at the winery, it's going to happen. Didn't do it. And then Sunday, what I did is I blindfolded her and drove her to the first place we met. I called all her friends and family. They hid in the house. And then we walked in the backyard where I first saw her for the first time.
Oh.
And they played a song, and I proposed to her, and then all her friends came.
Well, that's not TGI Fridays, bro.
But I went back to the restaurant that we first ate at. That was my whole. I think it's a little something in there.
Yeah, but you didn't propose at the restaurant.
No, I would never. No.
No.
Trying to. That's still my moment.
Yeah, dude, no.
That shit. People remember it years later. It comes up on Facebook, and I'm always like, I knocked it out the park.
Yeah, you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, I get it, bro. Like maybe.
You're not saying anything wrong. It makes sense.
I understood what you were thinking. I completely understand what this guy was thinking, where he was going with all that. I totally understand. Again, I just think 3 years is too early to take her back to TGI Fridays. Again, it's not about what I understand what your thought process was, and your intentions were good.
Your intentions were
good. If she really loves you, she'll see that.
Yes.
But I think for you to actually succeed and ask her to marry you, have to now step it up a game. You know what I mean? And give it at least 6 months to a year for her to forget about it. So that way, if you really want to surprise her and do it right, you have that opportunity to do that. Because right now, if you do it anytime soon, it seems like you're just trying to make up for the fuck up. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. You want to let her forget all about it.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, I think we both look. If anything else, we both agree. Wait at least 6 months. You cannot do it soon. It's gonna suck.
She lived in La Jolla. I used to live in San Diego. I used to live in Encinitas. So I know exactly where La Jolla is at. La Jolla is gorgeous. I almost kicked him down the steps. That's fucked up.
Wow.
Did you read that? It said at the top of Mount Soledad, and he forgot to the
Husband
ring in the
proposed.
car, and I almost kicked him down the steps. That's one reason why.
Oh my God!
ex-husband
See, bad,
so fucked
bad,
up.
bad proposal.
Bad
People
proposal.
remember. Yeah, I can't fuck that up.
Yeah.
We're getting close to the end of the show. We don't have time
No
for
way,
any more.
really?
Yeah, it's already. We got 9 minutes left. All right, and this one I picked because we never got a question from Moscow, Russia. Yeah. All
Moscow,
right.
Russia.
Anthony from Moscow, Russia writes in. Hey, Chris and Tony, I got a question for you that's been eating at me lately. What defines success for you guys? Because what I see is every time I hit a goal, whether it's in fitness, career, life, it feels great for a minute. And then the bar immediately moves and the goal resets. And then you're
Good.
off chasing the next thing and the cycle never ends. It's like success never actually feels like it's finished. I'm always proud of what I've done, but I'm also feel like I'm consistently chasing something I can't catch. Is that where success is, or what would you think of that?
So I think it's a double-edged sword. I think that's what it is. It's a double-edged sword, right? Because one, it's good to be driven. Every human being needs a driving force, right? I think it's good to be driven. But what that tells me is that you are not living in the moment. And that's what that tells me, right? So what I see right there is you're conquering your things, you're doing your shit. But every single time that you succeed, you're not giving yourself the time to actually appreciate that moment. So the fact that you're not doing that is why you always feel like, you're missing something, right? Because what you truly own, what you truly have in life is this exact moment, right? Everything else is fleeting and nothing else is here yet, right? So I think giving yourself the opportunity to actually be like, I do the same thing. I self-deprecate all the time, right? I always question things. I always and everybody always tells me, of course, you've accomplished so much. You've done all these things. And they're right. I have, right? But the first time I actually felt proud, and this is why I can speak on this so well. And I actually stopped for a moment and wasn't worried about what I had to do for work and what I had to do to keep things moving, and all this stuff is when I took my kid trick or treating, and I realized I'm in this town where it was like a movie set. Like there I am in this town with all these kids running around in Halloween costumes. People giving out giant-sized candy bars. There's bands playing. They're giving out Dippin' Dots ice cream. I'm in this thing that I've only ever seen in a movie, right? And my kid's being able to experience this moment, right? And I see him in this moment. And it was at that moment that it clicked with me that, I felt proud. I felt proud of everything I've accomplished and where I'm at in my life. Because you know why? Because I was in the moment. I was living in the moment. So I think success, especially mentally, is being aware of the moment, being in the moment, and feeling gratitude for the opportunities that you've had. I think it's always good to be driven. I think that's what keeps us young, right? I think it's very good to stay driven and stay focused and always have a goal. And that's the one thing about fitness I tell people all the time. Like, listen, it's good to have a goal, but understand it's the journey that's the win. The win is the journey. The bonus is the goal, right? So everything you accomplish, you feel like you're hitting this point because you didn't appreciate the journey, right? So appreciate the journey. So appreciate the moment that you're going through to get to that goal. And then the bonus, the icing on the cake is just the bonus of the goal completing it, right? But there's always going to be a goal. But you need to live in that moment,
Yeah.
It was never just about me.
And we're going to be putting it on the website soon. So then you
Yeah.
can just go to the website and get it, which is amazing. We haven't thought about that in 41 weeks.
Yeah.
But look, I think about this because we have so many, especially now, we have so many hats we wear, right? Like being dads is always going to be like our top priority, our jobs, the podcast. There's always these metrics, races, challenges, movies, like stuff we're doing. There's always these metrics that move. I always make a joke about it in the corporate world. Every time the month ends or the quarter ends and you do your report and you hit your goal, what do? They move the goalpost and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But this is what I feel like when I look at my own life and think of success. I just think, am I proud of the person I am today? And am I still trying to be a better person tomorrow?
Yeah.
If I can honestly look at myself in the mirror and say, I'm proud of all the work I'm doing, I feel like I'm a good person, I'm in a good place, and I'm also continuing to learn, I'm proud of myself. And I feel like that's success to me because that means I'm doing all the little things. I'm working hard in the gym. For me, I'm being a good dad. I'm being a good husband. The podcast is like, feel like I'm moving in the right direction. I feel like I'm pretty successful. But I'm never not chasing something because you need that drive. You got to have it. It makes life fun. Yeah. Was it what? Who was that?
Connie. That was Connie. She says she didn't receive her book yet.
Connie, well, I'll call you later.
Yeah.
They keep cutting it off at the border because of problem.
Is that what it is?
I have no idea. Sophie got hers like a month after I sent it. All right, last question, and then we're gonna wrap up. And I just hit my screen down, so I apologize, guys. I didn't mean to do that. All right, Denise from Bozeman, Montana.
Boise?
Bozeman. Yeah, Bozeman, Montana.
Bozeman, Montana.
All right. So I'll admit it. For a long time, I wasn't the most attentive girlfriend and now wife. We've been together for over 10 years, and it's in the early days, I kind of took him for granted. He always wanted affection and attention and a little spark. I just didn't give it. Fast forward to now, he's killing it. He's killing it at work. People are noticing him. He's in shape. He's looking good. He's confident. And of course, he's getting all his attention. Suddenly, I realized I might have dropped the ball. So lately, I've really been trying to turn on the sexy back. I've been dressing up. I'm trying to compliment him the way I used to and should have before. But he's distant now, and he's not really responding. And he says it feels forced, and that's not really fair. I'm trying, but I also know I'm late to the party. Am I at fault here, or is it him for not accepting the fact that I'm changing?
Sounds like to me he has some resentment.
Of course.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he has some built-up resentment.
100%. Wouldn't you be resentful? I would.
What was she doing again? She was what?
From once they became husband and wife, she just shut the attention off. She said she started taking him for granted. He wanted affection and attention. He wanted the spark. She's like, I just didn't give it to him. But now that she doesn't say. But now that he's becoming successful and he looks good, he's working out, people are giving him the attention he wants. And now she's like, oh shit, I need to turn this on now. Yeah. And he's like cold to her. Well, yeah, it's been 10 years.
It's been 10 years, man. You created that monster.
I'm going to be honest. This is going to be tough because, first of all, I give him. He's still with you for 10 years, and so I mean, he loves you. But you might need some therapy on this one, and I mean that.
I agree with 100%.
It's couples therapy.
He needs therapy. He needs therapy, and so do you.
Yeah.
Because what you did is you created this monster resentment, and unfortunately, everything you do now doesn't seem like it's real. Because that's what he's used to. He's used to you freaking acting that way. You know what's up, bro?
Especially now that he's like gotten so much better, and now she's giving him the attention.
What's the motivation behind that? Like I guys just say things. I was like, now you want to pay attention?
Good call.
Yeah, good call, that Tyler. Like now you want to pay attention. Now I did all this shit. And now you want to give me attention? Again, there's a lot of resentment there. You might have fucked this one up.
It's tough. That's why I said I went right to couples therapy.
Yeah, couples therapy is the best way to go. Counseling is the best way to go. I don't know because I just know if it was me, I wouldn't have waited 10 years. Like I wouldn't have stayed with you. Like I wouldn't have. You know what I mean? That's one of the things that I have a family member of mine that is in the same situation. You know, she just totally shut off, and he's still with her, still loves her. He still reminisces about when they were a power team together. You know what I mean? But you know, if I guarantee you, she acted like she was interested now. After he's done so much, he'd be questioning the whole fucking thing. Like, you need to go to couples therapy. You need to go to couples therapy. He needs to go too.
Yeah,
he needs to go too. Yeah, because if you don't, freaking, what's going to end up happening is he's going to leave you. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah. That's look. And by the way, I brought that question in because I think it's common. I think there's a part of people for some reason I don't know what it is. I think sometimes people just get way too comfortable or think this is the way it's supposed to be. They don't. I struggle with this, and people think I'm in the wrong. I'm in the minority for sure. I don't believe that the honeymoon phase has to end. I believe that it might change a little bit. I think things get more tied together financially and kids and life. I get it, but it doesn't mean you still shouldn't put yourself as a priority. There's no reason it has to die. And but for you knowing that you just didn't give it to him,
you're gonna have to romance the fuck out of him, man.
You're gonna have to say sorry for him.
I think that's what you got to do. You're literally got to sit him down and explain to him why you're sorry.
Yes.
People are saying he's cheated. I don't think he cheated.
No.
I don't think he cheated at all. Because I know people. Listen again. I know somebody very close to me that would never ever cheat on his wife.
Nope.
Never. She treats him the same way, and he has resentment towards it. And I guarantee if she went and changed her thing without explaining why, or like you have to make that amends.
It looks
You have
suspicious,
to.
by
It looks
the way.
suspicious. You know, now again, it goes
Now
back to that.
successful.
I'm successful. Now you fucking want to give me attention? Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like fucking. That's how it comes across. So he literally has to sit. She literally has to sit down and apologize, word for word, verbatim, what she's apologizing for.
Yeah, admit it.
You know, admit it. Take accountability for it, because that would change me, right? That would change. Like if you sat there and you said, "Listen, I'm sorry that I'm sorry for the last 10 years I checked out. I'm sorry for the last 10 years that I wasn't there for you. I'm sorry for the last 10 years I didn't give you the love and respect that you deserve. I'm really sorry, and I hope you can forgive me. And I'm hoping that we can go to therapy, get counseling, do whatever it is to do to make this work, because I want to make this work with you, and I know you do too, because he obviously stayed with you for 10 years.
Stayed with you.
He stayed with you for 10 years. He didn't leave you. So deep down he wants to. Deep down he loves you. Deep down he wants this marriage to work too, or he would have fucking left, right? So what I would say is literally be accountable, be present, tell him you're sorry, and that hopefully will work out in your best interest.
I would say being sorry is way better than trying to be sexy.
I agree 100%. I agree 100% on that. I think 100% you giving the man the respect he deserves that you haven't given him for 10 years. And because again, and I used to say this all the time, man, at the end of the day, when I'm dating you, you're my friend, right? Like you're my friend. So I'm going to give you the same love and respect I would give to a friend of mine. Like me and Tony are friends. I have no problem telling Tony if he's fucking up, or he has no problem telling me I'm fucking up either. You know what I mean? If we can, and we hold each other accountable. Like it's okay to hold somebody accountable, but for that to happen, you literally have to want to be sorry. You know, you have to want to apologize, and you have to really, truly, truly mean it.
And I wonder, you brought up something I just thought about, we don't know from the question, but is she sorry?
That's what I'm saying.
I get it. I'm wondering it now too, because I'm like, now I think about it, I'm like, wait, are you really sorry, or is it because he's changed?
Now I know people are saying it's hormones and whatever else, but I don't think she's that old. And even if she was, listen, hormones.
I read the note. She shut it down on purpose.
Yeah,
she just shut it down.
Yeah, she shut it down on purpose. It wasn't like she just wouldn't take control of herself and yeah. So that's on her, man. That's on her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like that, you have to ask yourself true. Like here's the thing. Okay,
it's a tricky thing.
If you really care about this guy, and it's not just about your fucking ego and everything else, then you can say you're sorry. But if you don't really love this guy and you're really not going to change and you're really not going to make it work and you're just doing this, let him the fuck go. Let him go. Let him go live his fucking life and let him be happy. That's one of the things that drives me nuts about this person I know in my family. Freaking like he's such a great guy, such an amazing human being, right? And any woman deserves him. But she holds on to him to hold him. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't love him, let him the fuck go. Let him the fuck go. You know, because one, it's going to be good for you, so you can find somebody you care about. But it's selfish of you, man. It's totally 100% selfish of you if you're just holding on to him so you're not fucking alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And by the way, for everyone, I can see the chat going crazy about hormones and all stuff. If this question was reversed, we'd say the same thing.
Yeah, I'd be saying
I would never tell us a guy's testosterone. I'd be like, no, he's ignoring her.
No, he's ignoring her. I mean, you can't blame it just on your hormones. I'm sorry. It's just because you get your period.
No.
You know what I mean? Fucking, you have common sense. You know what I mean? You have a brain. You're not just fucking your hormones. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. But, so what if she's not horny? You know what I mean? So what if she's not horny?
She can still give him
She can still give him
attention.
love. She can still give him, like, the respect and everything else. Like, why would you fucking sit there and think just because her hormones aren't good that it stops her from loving somebody?
I know.
It stops her from giving him attention? Get the fuck out of here.
I know a lot of couples where somebody's hormonally imbalanced or going through whatever. On the other side, too, low TRT, whatever it is. But there still can be intimacy. It doesn't have to be sex.
You can still say I love you.
Yes.
You can still fucking hold his hand. You can still fucking give him a hug. Still give him a kiss. You don't have to fuck him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's you're simplifying it too much. And you're making excuses.
Or, by the way, as he was starting to kill it, did you stop and tell him you're proud of him?
Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Did you tell him you were proud of him? Did you support him when he was doing it? There's things you could do that your hormones have no balance in that shit at all. You know what I mean?
We go to war with the audience on the way out. Ah! We love you all, by the way, but you're wrong.
Yeah.
So, no.
Sorry, for the first time, women, you're wrong.
So, all right. So, as we bring the show to a close, as always, thank you, sir, to our. So, are you all right? So, you're the only person, Ming, that has any clue of. Outside us sitting here, but you were a stranger brought into the podcast studio. What do you think? Does it look nice?
Looks great.
I'm
Great
excited,
job.
right?
Great. I'm excited too.
Yeah.
Ming came in. He said, "Look," he gave the touches. He's like, "I need these little arms because I see your face." But I was like, "Great, this little thing," and then he goes, oh, we got to get backlights to make this look sexy. I was like, backlights, ordered them. So I'm excited. So that's going to be next week, which is exciting, barring any things. By the way, we go live at 8:30, just so you all know, because me and Chris keep messing it up. It's 8:30. So I'll make sure I tell everybody.
I just have to put this up there. Becky's staying warm because of our blankets.
Yeah, Becky. That's what I'm talking about, girl.
So funny. In case you didn't know, Becky's got blankets with us on it.
Yeah, she does. And I keep getting requests for them back in the store.
So funny.
All right. So as we also bring it close, Ty, was there anything crazy you would like? You did a good job tonight, bud. Nice job.
Thank you.
You're getting better
yeah,
at the StreamYard.
they're great, bro. They're great, man.
Any comments, anything nutty, any requests, anything from you there, sir?
No,
You look good in the hat.
thank you.
You excited to be on camera next week?
Can't wait.
Are you going to dress? By the way, this is how I know. He and Avery don't care now, but when they get older, they'll be excited they're part of the podcast, right? They're kids. They're like, I love it. Whatever, could be without it. But I know I know he's excited because all his buddies come to the house, all of them, and they're like, yo, when are we having the podcast party? You guys won the award, right? You guys won the award. I got to listen to the episodes. All his friends know. So that's how I know he is really excited about it deep down. He won't admit it.
The best part about it was we were downstairs. It was a few days ago. It was me and my friend Christian.
Yeah, they come down.
We were sitting in the two chairs, the podcast studio. Dad's over there working. He looks at me, and goes, "You know what we could do? We should do a podcast." I'm like, I have all this stuff here.
At the house, buddy.
My kid was cracking up when I left your house the other day, and your friend came in, and he's like, "I know that guy. I see him on TikTok."
Oh yeah, that was the best.
It was so funny. My kid
yes.
started
It's my
cracking
boy.
up.
I started laughing.
That's so funny.
So everyone who watches, Tyler will be. We'll have a camera back, so you guys can see Tyler and Ming when they talk on the show, which will be exciting. So we're stepping up our game. As we sign off, first from me, how's the Coochie Cooper?
It's the Coochie Cooper, not the Coochie Mini. Just
throw it out there. First off, huge shout out to everybody who's new, who's watching. We have a lot of people now from the Signal Awards who've watched us and probably join us tonight. And as we go to this new studio space, StreamYard's going great. The movie was cool. The Advice Unfiltered 15 is starting to roll out programs. Things are headed in the right direction. But as always, what I want to tell you, outside of how much I appreciate you guys and love you and support, and you guys are the best community on earth, and we really, really mean that. It blew people away when we were at the award show, and I was telling people how many people watched the show. Their minds were blown out of their fucking head. It was amazing. But the one cool thing I can promise you, we said it all the time, we just have this commitment to getting better every week. I think every person we talked to said our episode last week was one of the best episodes we ever had. And, as we grow with your support, we're going to keep making the show better. So the new studio's coming. Advice Unfiltered After Dark's going to be rolling out as the year ends, where we'll have some extra episodes and stuff for people who really want them. And everything's going to be nicer. And then we're going on the road. So all exciting things, and we couldn't have done them without you. So I appreciate all of you very much. And as always, to end the show, my handsome co-host, go ahead there, sir.
Wow, that was quick.
Close by.
Quicker than my sex life.
Everybody would be happy if they had sex with you and it lasted an hour and 30-some minutes.
Man, that's add workout day. Add workout day. No, listen, Tony hit the nail on the head. Thank you. To each and every single one of you. As I put on the post about the award show, that wasn't our award. It was yours. You guys won that award. You guys came through. Again, when we tell people the story, how we were a week behind in voting, and you guys came through and you voted, and you put us at number one in a fucking day. Like, that is just truly amazing, right? No, great things are happening. Great things are happening. They're happening because of the community we created, right? Again, everybody thinks this happened overnight. It didn't. We are 41 weeks in. I'm 10 years into this, right? I've been working on this for 10 years to make this happen. And I'm proud of all of you. If you would have told me that freaking me saying good morning, just me being me, would make a difference in everybody's life 9 years ago, I would have said you were nuts. Nobody knows who the fuck I am. But here we are. And I'm grateful. Again, for every single one of you. I'm going to try not to get emotional about it. So thank you. I see Jennifer Custer watching. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? You guys looking for a good trainer? Jennifer's amazing.
Yeah, Jen.
Jen's amazing. She's a lifetime good trainer there. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man, that has been here from the start, who's joined us, who's supported us. Because of you, better things are happening, man. And this show is going to go on the road. We're going to have a live audience. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? We're going to make this thing huge. Like, you know, watch. We're going to be on TV. We're going to be everywhere. You watch everywhere. Everywhere. But anyway, listen, love you guys. Yeah, as always, man, we believe in you. We believe in the best in you. This is Advice Unfiltered, episode 41.